My name is Eli, and I'm doing a project on the government of the European Union as my 7th ILP here at Northern Waters. I decided to do this project because I plan to move to a second-tier member state, being Iceland. Starting off here, we're going to talk about the European Parliament. The European Parliament is responsible for passing legislation with the Commission, and they also help vote for the European President, along with the Council, of course. Individual member states vote for MEPs, or members of Parliament, in annual elections that happen around every 4.5 years. The last election was in 2019. The Parliament cannot initiate legislation, unlike its counterpart, the European Commission. Moving on to the European Commission here, they can initiate legislation, and they work with the Parliament and Council to pass bills and legislation. And they also sometimes accept bills from private entities, such as a business or a company. The European Commission is not an elected body, or not a democratically elected body. They are elected by the Parliament. The European Council is made up of all member heads of each European member state. They also elect the President of the European Union with the Parliament. In the right corner here, you can see the current President, Ursula von der Leyen, who was elected in 2019. The Council also meets twice a year in Brussels, Belgium. I don't have a lot of time to talk about this right now because I'm on a limit, but I will be glad to answer any questions you have about it later. As my final product, I made a short video explaining how exactly a bill is passed inside the European Union. We'll play that now.
My product about the government of the European Union, I have created a visual display board in order to show you how a bill would be passed normally in the European Union. First, it has to go to the Commission, or if it is proposed by a private entity, then it goes to the Commission, or if it is submitted by, if the Commission itself submits the proposal, then it then goes to the Parliament and Council to be voted on. And then, if it is accepted at this stage, it is adopted into legislation, and individual EU countries can either agree with it or disagree with it and implement it into law, depending on how serious it is. If it is a smaller bill and it's more of a small thing, then most EU countries could say, no, we're not going to do that. But if it's a really big law that the EU decides that all countries must follow it, then they all have to adopt it. If it is not adopted at this stage, it then goes to a conciliation committee. It's then voted on at a third reading. If what the conciliation committee votes on is acceptable by both the Council and the Parliament and the Commission, then it will be accepted at the third read. If it is not, it will be declined.
Well, that was my presentation. If you have any questions at all, please do not feel afraid to ask them. Alright, thank you for watching.